Hey everybody, this is Jerichos, and welcome back to Puppeteer. Last time we started our assault on Crab Claw Cove. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Captain Gaff's old stronghold. We've been climbing up and up, saved some crabs, brought them home, and now we're gonna enter the secret base and hopefully take on Pig and Sheep for the final time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Robo-Crab are go!
Hey, wait up!
This isn't good. This is definitely not good.
Pig, Sheep, do you copy? Enemy operatives have breached the CCC. Take Robo-Crab Mark 1 and eliminate them before it's too late. Yes, sir!
Yes, sir!
Wait, since when are they the good guys?
Sorry, I sort of nerd out around robots.
Okay, can we get on with it?
Very well. Crabclaw Cove was where the generals had stashed their most amazing secret weapon yet. Kutaro was in for it now.
The fools marched right into Robo-Crab's lair!
The bounty will be all mine.
No, it's all mine!
So they've got a giant mechanical crab.
In the crab's leg. Think you can loosen it?
And specifically what Picarina says. Let's grab the screws and yank it free.
Yes! Weak point exposed. You know what to do.
And we cut the leg off.
Weak point!
Sinistro Mecha Parapods damaged. Activate balancers.
Roger, activating balancers!
Hey! Whose side are you on? Kataro, take out the legs on the other side.
And second one exposed.
Weak point exposed. You know what to do.
Blast! He got our other legs!
Fiddle with your stance rectifiers.
I can't! He's not a fiddler crab!
Ventral hatch damaged. Cables exposed. Close it ASAP.
The cursed thing won't shut!
Bingo! Cut the cables.
Alright, so you could cut the cables, or you can wait and have some grubs appear. 6 of them will come out. Make sure to kill each and every one of them. And there's the 6th one. Knew he was waiting there. Alright, once you've killed all 6 of them, you'll actually want to... Well, actually, hang on. Can we... Yeah, you know what? Before we even leave here, use the crab action to end this fight right away.
She's snow crabbing. Purge the legs.
Purging the legs.
Engage flight mode.
Roger! Engaging the Robo-Crab flight mode! You don't play fair!
Oh, that is so unfair.
Fear not, Robo-Crab. You can still stop him with a tractor beam.
Roger! Activating tractor beam!
We've got you now.
So yeah, you could have continued cutting, but this cuts us right ahead to the final part of the fight when they're flying. You'll have to stay over them as they appear with smoke, use it to cut your way to safety, and
Play fair!
get a bomb in that tractor beam.
Fear not, Robo-Crab. You can still stop him with a tractor beam.
Roger! Activating tractor beam! Oh,
There we go.
she's gonna blow!
Fire erupted from the primary engine. Danger, Will Cravenson! Danger!
Stay on him! I don't care if we have to drag Pig and Sheep out of the flaming wreckage!
Someone was cutting through the thick plumes of smoke and closing in on Robo-Crab fast. That's right, it was Kutaro, slashing furiously with a mighty Calibros.
Advanced!
Stay away! This robot was expensive!
It broke!
So long, suckers!
And we got the other flying circus. That's for making 20 boost cuts in the air without stopping. Now, real quick,
Not the face.
examine both of their heads
Oh, how dare you!
to get sheep and pig head. Yeah, the other flying circus, that's a great place you can get it. There's a couple other places. Basically, just make 20 consecutive boost cuts without stopping and without touching the ground. So, let's take them out and be done with this.
How dare ye sunder me
Now's
precious
my chance to
robot!
one-up that squiffy and claim the reward for myself. I'll tear ye limb from limb. How did ye block that, ye swab?
Ah! Have a taste of me 6-pounder!
Pathetic.
Oh, yeah? Dodge this! Ah! Me precious cannon! Ah! Oh! Ahoy! Isn't
The
that...
self-destruct button!
Avast!
Way to go, Kataro! Giant enemy crab defeated! And look! Moonstones! Sweet! 2 shards in one go!
Oh, what lovely fireworks! Each a flower of sparks growing in the garden of our hearts. Don't you think, Captain?
Ah, but who has time for flowers in the sky, when the flowers below be of such varicose beauty? 'Tis you that I wish to pluck tonight, my amour. Ooh.
And thus ends our tale of how the fetching moon witch and brave Captain Gaff found true love and lived happily ever after. The end.
How dare you write an ending without me? This is my story. Curse you all! I'll teach you to make a fool of me! All of you! Especially you, Kutaro. I'll string you up if it's the last thing I do!
It seems the Moon Bear King wasn't quite ready to live happily ever after. No, he still had lots of unhappiness to go round.
Oh, but what a way to... Yes, Act 3 comes to a close and we get trophy, much Apork about Mutton. Oh, the puns. I love them.
With a flash of Calibris, Kutaro felled the frightful monster and freed the soul of every last child in the fiend's clutches. Well done, Kutaro! The souls he freed were homeward bound.
We're doing pretty good. The third act is done. And now, watch as it flips around to the other side for Act 4. But we're not going to go in there just yet. We've got some stuff to check out. Take a look. Head collection, first of all. And in Act 3, for the first time, we actually found every head. Ah, the submarine. Of course, it's a yellow submarine. And I love the little bubbles. The crab, who just, you know, kind of looks like he's doing his thing. Smacks Kutaro in the butt, apparently. And falls asleep. Oh. Cute little sheep going by. Well, that's what you get for counting them. And it makes him spring a tail. So yeah, Act 3, we have found every head, and except for pig and sheep, which we got at the end, we actually found every head action. Not too bad. Maybe we can keep the trend up with Act 4. Although, we did finish Act 3, so you know that it's story time. Time for our next... Who are we going to find out about today? We had Yin Yang, we had Picarina. It's time for Captain Gaff. The buxom stops here.
The buxom stops here. Meet Captain Gaff, the finest pirate the moon has ever seen. Rakishly he roved the turbulent seas, swashing more buckles and giving less quarter, running more rigs and plundering more coin than any other freebooter before him. Gaff was a legend. He loved battle, he loved treasure, he loved carousing with his mateys, but more than anything, he loved buxom beauties. Oh, yes. Every woman had a place in his heart, so long as she possessed the right visual appeal. Be they domesticated or sophisticated, sheltered or seasoned, royal or wenchly, conjugal or chaste, Gaff lusted after every pretty face on and off the open sea. If plying them with the usual flowers and love letters didn't work, what lovely lady could resist the romance of a good kidnapping? The captain's hideaway, Crabclaw Cove, was bursting at the seams with buxom booty. You see, this was what life was all about. A whole bouquet of pretty flowers to pluck and fresh young vixens to gently caress. To Captain Gaff, the beginning and end of a woman's worth was something to be cupped in both hands. Beauty. They had to be beautiful. No pirate wanted a bouquet of withered flowers. And the sad truth was, even the freshest vixens had an expiration date. All the moon knew of the stain this sea dog was leaving on the realm. Women lived in fear of being beautiful, or worse, unbeautiful. Men with attractive wives wanted to kill Gaff, and the other men hated that they couldn't be him. They mobilized militias, assembled vast armadas, but the legendary pirate took this as a challenge. After making off with their women and treasure anyway, he put the rest to the torch. Finally, Gaff's victims turned to the moon goddess. "Help us!" cried lovelies he had yet to lay hands on. "Stop him!" shrieked the concubines he'd cast aside. The goddess decided to cast a spell on Gaff to punish him. "You must atone for your crimes," she said, as 10,000 volts of magical justice coursed through the captain's depraved body. He awoke back in Crabclaw Cove. Fraught with concern, his beloved bevy of buxom beauties barreled toward him. But Gaff's eyes saw only hideous monsters. "Ah!" cried Gaff tragically as he swung his sword. And then they were gone. All the beauty he had amassed, a lifetime of trophies, destroyed by his hand. "Sink me sideways, Captain!" Gaff's loyal crew had heard the commotion. His crew? No, even his mateys had transformed before his eyes. The captain had been doomed to view every other living soul as an abomination. And so he lost the friends he'd spent more than half his life with. All he had now were his island, his treasure, and his pirate ship. Little consolation without buxom beauties to hang the jewels on, and a crew to man the deck. His days of carousing were over. "Ah, the world be a worthless, empty place. All be darkness." Captain Gaff, pirate legend, was alone, and he would stay that way until his sins were forgiven.
Well, that was actually kind of a depressing story. But it might explain why Captain Gaff is so enamored of Esma Potts. If beauty turns to ugliness, perhaps her interesting face is attractive to him. I feel a little bad for him, but he was kind of a scoundrel and brought it on himself. And with that story time, Act 3 finally comes to a proper close. Let's take a look at what's waiting at the start of Act 4, shall we? High noon. Looks like we're heading to the desert.
2 more pieces of moonstone jingled in Kutero's pocket as he put the wreckage of pig, sheep, and robo-crab behind him. What new adventures await in Act 4? Missing out would be a waste.
Ha. Oh, the puns. That'll make sense in just a little bit.
And so the story continues.
We're officially in the middle act. Let's see what awaits us here.
Kutero's journey led him westward to the moon's wild waste. Generals Bull and Horse would be waiting. Of that, the Moon Witch had been plain. And speaking of plains, these were downright unwelcoming. Night never fell on the wild waste. Sunlight scorched the red earth and torched poor Kutero as he battled the blistering winds.
Not a happy place to be wandering
His
around.
body crackled and snapped. He felt like a matchstick waiting to ignite. Soon he would go sunny side down.
Kataro, straighten up. When Daddy gives people the look, he hates when you act all droopy.
Now that they were en Route 66, it was bite the bullet or bite the big one. Kutero felt the stare of unseen watchers, cacti who lacked eyes. Bleached skeletons with a bone to pick. Trees as petrified as he was. And disarmingly large monoliths. All were eager to add one perishable puppet to their ranks.
Come on, wake up! You'll die if you don't keep moving. Kataro! Ugh, Kataro! Hey, what's that? Kataro! It's a car! We got wheels!
Yeah.
Let's hitch a ride!
See you on the finishing line!
Oh, dream on, you cow! I'll teach you to look a racehorse in the mouth! Oh, yeah.
Show me your moves, you stupid Jenny!
Taxi! Oh my gosh, how rude! Wait a second. That was Bull and Horse! After them, Kataro!
The 2 hot rodders had left the wild waste even wastier than before, carving a gruesome canyon deep in the earth and turning the cacti whack-tie with one putrid blast of their dark exhaust.
Well, shoot! So much for hitchhiking. Come on, hustle! You want to become cactus fertilizer? Head for higher ground!
And we've got, once again, an area we have to climb higher and higher because cacti are chasing... Well, because something's chasing us.
Oh my gosh! Look! He's adorable! Aw, cutie!
Yes, it's a prairie dog. In fact... times?
Aw, he gave us a head! Quick, Kataro, try it on!
I don't even know... It looks like he's got an inner tube around himself, but it's actually a bunch of rocks. It's kind of a silly-looking head. I like it. And can I just say, once again, we've got evil generals using purple goop to make the world a worse place. Ooh, now 100 sparkle. This one can be a little tough. What we need to do is cut upward. Nope. We have to cut upward with the cacti. And launch ourselves. No, all the way up to the right. This one can be tricky. Let's go up higher. Nope, didn't quite make it. I'm gonna get this one. This is one of the hardest moon sparkles to get, in my opinion. One of the tricks you can do is try cutting a little bit first. If you do some regular cuts first to kind of launch it skyward, cuts, you can sometimes get a hold of it really easily that way. Grrr. Okay. Alright, one more try, and then I'm just going to cut ahead to the successful attempt. Alright, let's cut ahead. We got it! Whew! That only took me about a dozen more tries. Seriously, it's a nasty one to get. It's very tricky. Anyway, move on.
Kutaro made his way up the canyon, desperate to elude the cacti.
Oof. And I fell into the cacti. So yeah, those will instantly make you lose a head. Now, get... Darn it. Alright, let's try this again. This time without getting hit. You need to go kind of quickly over there to get that grub, but if you do a boost cut, you can take him out instantly. And up we go.
We made it. Why can't it just stay where we want it?
Yeah, that is a creepy skeleton. And hello, there we go. I don't know why the bombs didn't work there. Climb higher and higher with the cacti.
There are no cactuses to cut. So what do we do?
Well, just bomb it until it falls down on us.
The explosion rocked the canyon, loosening huge slabs of earth that began to tumble toward Kutaro.
Dominoes! Ugh, it's always something.
Come on. There we go.
Whoa! What's up, prairie dog? Oh, he's even cuter supersized. Do we really have to go?
Oh,
Listen to you, young lady. Do you really think it's right to abandon your mission based on transient needs and impulses? Where is your sense of purpose? Where is your sense of ambition?
Where's your sense of humor, okay? Would you just stay on the other side of the fourth wall, please?
I am the fourth wall.
And what was that fiasco back there with the crab, Robo-Geek?
I was creating dramatic tension. And anyway, we're talking about you.
Yeah, you ought to be. I'm live action, and you're just some Z-list voice actor.
Who just so happens to own this theater.
What?
What?
oh, the drama between them. Anyway, we see we've got a prairie dog head action. Let's go ahead and use it. Oh, he's like burrowing out of the ground. And what happens?
Aw, look! He's digging! What do you think he's gonna find?
A roulette. No, no, not good. You know, sometimes shielding protects you against the roulette bad action, and sometimes it doesn't. I can't really figure out any sort of pattern to it. Let's move on.
Yes. And so our great hero blazed onward alone, by himself, todo solo, with no one else with him, least of all a pixie. Let's have a big round of applause for our lone wolf.
What? Are you writing me out of the script now? Hey, careful you don't fall.
Okay, I tried to go back to get the head pot, and as a result, I lost a head. Joy. But keep your bouncing, and you'll eventually get up here with a grub.
The pirate's hook allowed Kutaro to reel in the whole rock face at once.
Keep going. Eventually, you should see something to the right of us.
Inside appeared to be some sort of fossil. Great Scott! A dinosaur!
Keep examining it, and you'll reveal...
Keep excavating.
Come on.
Well done! A dinosaur head in perfect condition. But where's the rest of the skeleton?
Who cares about some lizard bones? Come on!
Well, we got a dinosaur head, or fossil head rather. One of the coolest looking heads in my opinion. Oh, Kutaro's just hanging there. Let's move it away so we don't lose it, and progress upward even more. Hello, you can die. You know what? Let's keep going a little higher. We're getting there. And another hook. This will drop down a new cool mechanic.
Loosening the rock caused a cascade of sand to pour out like a shining waterfall.
Sure is pretty the way Daddy's rays catch it. Are those moon sparkles?
There was gold dust mixed in with the sand.
Gold dust? Oh no. I had my fill of gold on the open seas, thank you very much.
Yep, you can cut up the sand. Make sure to hang to the left side, otherwise you'll hit a dead end.
Kutaro used Calibris to cut through the torrents of gravel, shrugging off the boulders that threatened to crush him. What new challenges awaited him? Our lone wolf blazed onward.
He's not alone. I'm right here.
Of course you are. It was just a figure of speech.
More like a figure of doing it on purpose. Jerk.
And as you can see, we have some stuff falling on us. Stay in the little alcoves to avoid the danger, but make sure to kill the 2 grubs on the way as you go. Keep going higher. And another hook to pull. Now watch this grub, because you need to grab him before he falls down or you won't get credit for the kill. That's fine, avoid him.
Pixie. Confoundedly enough, this particular dinosaur fossil was lacking a head. How very strange. What vagaries of nature could have led to this enigma? Let's find out together, shall we?
No thank you.
Well, I say let's use the fossil head. See what happens. Oh, it eats him!
Are you kidding? That's a dinosaur, not a monster! Hey! Wait for me! Don't I get a ride?
Oh, poor Kutaro. He got eaten again. But hey, it takes us to the bonus stage. This is a slightly unusual one.
Wonderful. Simply tremendous. So the skull fossil Kutaro found before was from this dinosaur. There could be no mistake about it. This was the find of the century.
Oh, well then, I guess it's okay. It just ate us!
What luck! Scientists have debated for years whether this, the king of the dinosaurs, the most famous carnivore in all history, was a bloodthirsty predator that hunted for live prey, or a scavenger that simply hunted for corpses. Lion or jackal? The irrefutable truth was just seconds away.
It looks like he dines on pretty much anything.
Egads! An omnivore! This completely shatters conventional paleontological thinking.
Man, where'd this guy go out to eat? It looks like he gobbled up half of civilization.
A small price to pay for the advancement of science, my dear.
Inside the dinosaur, and he ate a weird assortment of things. There's even a jellyfish here. More jellyfish just flying around in his stomach. Luckily, these guys, when you bounce on them, they keep you with them. You don't have to keep maneuvering. And one higher. Here we go. We're nearing the end. No! Give me that last one. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ah, I missed the single last moon sparkle. I'm not gonna make it up in time. Alright, well, that was the very last moon sparkle. I'll get that off screen afterwards. We don't need to see that whole thing again.
Oh, that was so gross.
It was only through a bizarre miracle that Kutaro and Picorina escaped the dinosaur's belly. A bizarre miracle to end all bizarre miracles.
Ugh, I never want to be part of a bizarre miracle again.
Whoop, give me my head back. No! Well, I lost it. At least I got the head action before I lost it. Oh, come on, give me more sand. Now we saw another grub on the way, and of course one right here. Kill him, and we're good. Now before you go through the gate, check this vulture for another scene with a wooden puppet.
Hey, where's he going?
Maybe he's going to stage. Either way, progress through to the next area.
This one's in the bag.
My bag, more like!
You know, the only thing worse than bad guys trying to kill you is bad guys that won't give me the time of day.
All that remained was a single golden buffalo skull.
That's gotta mean something.
It might mean something, but you know what? We're gonna have to wait till next time to find out, because I'm leaving this episode here. We have entered the Wastes, and quite honestly, it's a desolate landscape, and there's more craziness to come with Generals Horse and Bull. But you're gonna have to wait to find out what all's gonna happen, and what's going on with this golden skull. If you've enjoyed, click like and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys next time.